Sammy Sosa slugged homer 534 of his career in the 3-2 win over the Mets. That ties in with Jimmy Fox for 11th on the all-time list. He says the victory was more important to him.
It's nice. It's something that, it's good for my career. But right now, I only have one thing in mind, just winning every day and trying to win the division. Right now, I don't really worry about anything else, just only, winning.
The homer was his first since September the 7th, and he is now just 2 home runs shy of tying Mickey Mantle for 10th all-time. Sammy also now has at least 35 homers in each of his last 9 seasons. From Wrigley Field, Mark Vasko, Sports Radio, 670 The Score.
Mets here tonight for the first of 3 of the scores. Mark Vasko captained the ballpark. He joins us live from the press box. Moose?
All right, George. Matt Clement, certainly the key to tonight's game with a must-win against young Jeremy Griffiths and a lowly New York Mets team in town. Clement battling that strained groin, but tonight's catcher Paul Bako is confident.
Hopefully all that's kind of just pushed aside, and he's going to battle through it as best he can. And Larry and Dusty are going to watch him as far as that goes and see if he's favored and all, but just got to go and pitch to his strengths and the hitter's weaknesses and just throw all he's got out there tonight.
The Mets have lost 9 of their last 11, so maybe the Cubs bats will get it going early. From Wrigley Field, I'm Mark Vasko, Sports Radio, 670 The Score.
Astros open a series at Colorado tomorrow, and the White Sox begin a gigantic series at Minnesota with
broadcasting station. Scoreboard update on Sports Radio 670 The Score.
Cubs could gain some ground in the standings tonight with a win over the Mets at Wrigley Field. With more on the big game and the big start by Matt Clement is Mark Vasko, who is at the ballpark. Marcus?
All right, Chris, indeed. It's rookie right-hander Jeremy Griffiths with his .582 ERA against Matt Clement tonight. Griffiths allowed 7 runs in 4 2/3 against the Phillies his last time out. For Clement, Dusty Baker a little concerned about his strained groin.
So hopefully tonight he doesn't have any infield hits or whatever it is, or re-aggravated. So this is the time of year, like I said, something's wrong with everybody. But, our bullpen's fresh, and then we have a day off Thursday.
So the Cubs will see if they can take Game 1 against the Mets, a team that's 22 games under 500. By the way, just received a note where the Cubs announcing they'll retire uniform number 10, worn by the longtime third baseman broadcaster Ron Santo. That'll be in a pregame ceremony Sunday, September 28, a game against the Pirates at Wrigley Field. Just the third player so honored for Ronnie, along with Ernie Banks and Billy Williams. Live from Wrigley Field, I'm Mark Vasko, Sports Radio, 670 The Score.
Thank you, Moose. The Cubs trail Houston by 2 games